This thing is live. Okay, it says I'm live, but I'm not sure, bro. Like previously, you see here OBS has like a go live button here, but apparently it does not work anymore, and you have to find this streaming tab and press go live here, which is weird. But anyways, this worked, and I would like to welcome you all to the first installment of me roasting your sculpts. OBS has, oops, this thing is live. Okay, so what I will be doing, bro, is I will be going through the community here, going through all of these posts here, and be sharing feedback on how you guys can improve and roasting some in the process. Now, before we begin, I like to be completely transparent. This is the first time that I'm doing this, and I do not have a fixed format on how to do this right. So we'll figure it out on the way. Okay, so what I have in mind right now is, yeah, I'll just go through the community, share some feedbacks, and if you guys have any suggestion on how we can make this series better, feel free to share it with me, bro. I'm very open to feedback, and I would love to hear what you guys think. All right, first of all, let's see here. So our most recent win, that is Janelle, and you can see Janelle started here with her sculpts on level 0. On her day she joined the community, and her results now after 32 days, which is insane. All right, and if you want similar results like this, just join the free community. There's a link in the description. Join it, and you will have access to this free course over here, which is my 1 month head sculpting challenge. It is broken down step by step, and within 4 weeks, one of these results will be your results. So you'll get similar results to Janelle, or if you look inside the champion sections, you can see Stefan day 15, Muhammad day 15, Tom day 32. So these are insane results. And yeah, all of the people who will be getting their sculpts roasted today, they are from the 1 month challenge. All right, let's begin. What's this comment here? All right, bro. Let's review this. So Nomad and Logan is the first one. Phase 1 without the help of the video. Okay, bro. First things first. When you make a post, there are clear instructions inside the course here that you need to make a quality post if you want some feedback. Okay. So you're saying we should roast you roasting? Yes, you should roast me roasting a sculpture. So you should be making quality posts. And what is a quality post? Quality post is where you share your sculpt, but you also show me the reference. I've already provided you the 3D models, and it's so much easier for you to set this up. You have the reference already there, so it's very easy to upload a screenshot like this. And when you do it, I can easily share you feedback, things are side to side. But looking at this over here, where is it? Yep. Looking at this, there is no reference. I don't know what to comment from. I know what's right, but for me to share effective feedback, it's much better that you make a quality post. But I knew this was about to happen, and I'm feeling to be a bit more lenient today. So I've loaded up all of the reference here already. Okay. And these are the same references that are provided to you inside the course. So let me move it somewhere here. And yeah, first thing that I notice here instantly, let's open up this image as well. And yes, you can notice this here. Look at the shape of the head, bro. Especially the shape being wider here. So we need this width over here. The face right now, it feels like it's skewed. It's also similar to Dwayne Johnson's bald head. Let's see to Dwayne Johnson. And yeah, it's very similar to this. So I don't know if Dwayne Johnson was your reference pro, but I'm guessing it wasn't. So that's a cross. What you need to do is you need to make the head wide. Notice that when you look at the head from the top, it's almost like an egg shape. It gets wider as it goes back. So you need to have that additional width over here. If I was to show you, it would look something similar. It should look something similar to this. The silhouette should be something similar to this, just like over here. But since you did not attach a reference, I will change the category and I will mark you as a Jerry, bro. Okay, Just keep up the good work. One more thing you could do is, of course, the neck. The neck needs some thickness. It needs some volume. I cannot see it here. If you were to share a front and a side, that would be much helpful. I could show you better feedback that way. All right, let's move on. So Dhruv, we have 2 posts from Dhruv. Let's check here. Skull level 4, skull level 2, day 4, skull level 2. Okay, once again, there's no reference here. So I'm going to change the category to a Jerry, but I'll still share some feedback because this is the first time. I'll let that slide. And you can see here, so the level 2 skull reference, let's load that up. Let's look at the front view. So the first thing that I notice is, notice how the eyes have an angle over here. So you can see that the upper eyebrows are dipping in this way. Okay, there's an angle to it, but over here it's really flat. Now I know this argument that, yeah bro, but this kind of reference does exist, this kind of skull. Yes, they do exist, but when the purpose is that you want to make something similar and you are provided with a reference, you want to make it closer to the reference. Okay, so in that case you need to flatten out this area. The temple line is going way too wide. Notice how it goes up and away, but nowhere is it that dramatic. Another thing that I noticed from here is this curve. This is too much, bro. You don't need that. If I spin the model here, it should be straight. This is not super right as well. It should be about, yeah, it should be straight, or whatever your reference has it. And also notice this. So this part is coming straight down, but over here you can see it's like a C shape. We want that angle on this arch. Also another thing is the head, the male skull especially. Notice how blocky this is. It's like an angle here, a bit of a curve, an angle here, a bit of a curve, and then an angle here. But this one is like a straight curve. You don't want that. You want it to be close to the reference, so it should be blockier. What else? Yep. Nothing too concerning otherwise, but these things, if you fix them, it will look much better and much closer to the reference. Okay, you made another post, and yeah, this one is better, bro. This one is better. So what you made on day 3 is better actually, because it has the better shape of the eye. It resembles the eye orbits resemble the shape better. I like how you made the temple line here. And yeah, the bone here is straight as well. So this version is better. What you posted on day 3 is actually better. The only thing I would adjust here is definitely the blockiness. So the forehead would have a slope like this. It would have a bit of a curve. It would go up high, but in a flat fashion. Highest point being up here, and then it would curl back. Similar to how we have it here. So this one is actually better. I like this one more. Also, let me try to keep up with the chat as well. Hi, thank you for your skull model tutorial. I had to design my own for a uni project, and you really helped me out loads with the data tutorial. Love, keep up the great tutorials. Thank you, my friend. And I'm glad it helped you with your assignment. Yeah, sorry in advance. I completely forgot about doing all of that. I haven't posted my stuff in a while because of my exam. Yeah, no worries, my friend. Happens to the best of us. But you do see how making a quality post allows me to give you better feedback. So let me show you here. It's much easier, bro. It's the easiest way to get feedback because everything is already there. All I have to do, or all someone else has to do, is to just comment. Otherwise, no one would do the extra effort of loading up that reference for you and working that way. So you need to help others to help you. Make it easier to get feedback, and you will get feedback. See here, well, the reference is right here. The sculpt is right here. It's much easier. And yeah, Shreya commented as well because it's easy to comment. It's easy to share what the difference is. All right, moving on. Let's move on. Done. Nomad. Here's my level. Bro, this head is so much better. Okay, this is also posted. Which one did you post later? This is 1 hour ago. And this is 12 hours. Bro, how come are you guys sculpting better prior? Why is that happening? Okay, so this one, I like this one more. And this one is if you had the other angles, I would be able to tell it better, but this one is definitely much closer to the blocker that we have here. It is much closer. Yeah, maybe the chin, yeah, definitely. The jaw and the chin could use a bit more work. Definitely you could have a slimmer chin. slimmer chin like this. This chin is super, super wide, super, super wide. So if we had like a narrow chin here, that would work. And if you're able to sculpt this consistently, bro, feel free to move on to level 2. Okay. And one more thing, let me tell everyone here, it is super important that you proceed with your sculpt level by level. Okay, you all have to practice deliberately, otherwise sculpting will not work. So if you are struggling at at the face level 1, if you struggle at blocking out the face, just practice how to block out the face. There's no need to see, okay, how do I make the eyes, how do I make the nose? That's a problem for later. It's not a problem for right now. So just figure out how to do this. And once you do this, just figure out where to place the proportions. And now that you've already mastered this, there's no need to block out the face again and then proceed to this step. Just use the same model that you sculpted and keep practicing on that. This is called deliberate practice. And this is the difference between practicing for years and not getting any results and practicing for 1 month and achieving this level. You have to be deliberate about your practice. That saves you time, it makes you more productive, it also gives you better results. Perfect. Looking good. All right. The CEO of. What are you the CEO of, bro? I have just to practicing the lips to make the head look better. Then it all right was I think I am making progress. What do you think, guys? Let me read this again. I had to just do practicing the lips to make the head look better. Then it's all right. I was thinking I am making progress. Bro, I think I saw your previous post as well. Let me try to find it. Yeah, day 2. You mentioned I'm trying to practice with the female face and I need some feedback for you guys. What do I need to do to be better? Bro, you're trying faces without completing the course. How do you think that will work? That will not work. You do not understand the basics and you're not at the level right now, frankly speaking, to be attempting references or attempting different faces. So what you need to do to get better is complete the course first, because this will give you all of the basic knowledge that you need, and then you can proceed to practicing females by all means. I remember an example here. So Tom over here, let's have a look at Tom, shall we? Let me try to find Tom. Yes, Tom Ryuzaki. Oh, Romanov. Why is it Ryuzaki here but Romanov here? Romanov here. All right. Anyways, let me show you Tom's progress. And you can see here, so Tom had been sharing his work inside the community every single day, and he had been commenting other people as well, helping out, a real community player, bro. And once he completed the course, you can see that he wanted to sculpt 2B. Now he's in the process of doing that. And this is the result that he's getting. So this right here is the reference, and this is the result that he is getting. And I know you want to make your favorite characters. I know you want to make beautiful females. Everyone wants to do that. But before you do that, you need some basic knowledge. You need to have some understanding of the human face. And unless you don't have that, I would recommend that you complete the course first. There's literally no point, but you're just wasting your time. So I would recommend that you go through the course, and then when you try this, I promise the result will be so much better. So I think you should definitely go through the course before trying another head. So that prior one was because I watched the tutorial with it. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Okay. Oh, okay, that makes sense. So this one was because you watched the tutorial with it. And this is the, oh, okay, that makes sense. All right, bro. I would recommend that you just look. Okay, what you want to do here is you watch the tutorial first, then you try it with the tutorial, and then yes, you should try it on your own with just the reference. That is a very good approach. But now when you have this, you want to go back and compare it to the reference and see what things are off. I just gave you the feedback, the things that you need to improve. And the next time you're trying it on your own, just keep those things in mind and it will be a much better result. So yeah, I do like this method of practicing. It is very effective. Great work, man. Oh yes, I just remembered I have this one skill from my daily practice, which I think would be really... Bro, you're just posting for the sake of being roasted, yeah. And yes, okay, let me show you. Let's discuss this. Okay, so this one almost reminds me of a candle that I had as a child, and it melted. So you can see the bones here; they're really droopy, dropping down. Also, the nose, it's way low, so you wanna aim for this nose to be up here somewhere. Okay, so the proportion for the nose is a bit off. It should be up here somewhere. Almost the top is almost around the middle of the orbit of the eyes, and then the bottom is almost in the center of the brow ridge and the chin, so somewhere about here. So this should be somewhere about here. Noses this like, yeah, but they just remind me of like big noses. We don't want that. Also the jaw is, it's really curvy. Notice how it's really blocky, so it should be blocky. Let's move on. Oh wow, bro, you have made a lot of posts. I like this. Please roast. Okay, this one is so much better. This one is really better. The only thing that I think this is missing here is, notice how we have a bit of a cut over here on the skull. So this part it sinks in. What you have, let me try to sculpt it. Let me try to replicate what you have. Yeah, so what you have right now is that this area is completely flat. Hope you can see it now. So in your case, this area is completely flat. It's like one continuous bone. But what we want here is we want some sort of a separation like this. You can see the bridge of the nose here. It's a separate thing. You can see the cheekbones here. It should be like a separate thing. So you need to make that separation over here. And we also do this for the face, by the way. So when we're sculpting the face, you might remember that when we make the eye sockets, let me try to fill this up so I can show you this as well. So this is like the block out of the face that we have, right? And we also make this separation when we're making the face. So when we block out the eyes, so about in the middle should be where the eye sockets are. So we make the eye sockets here. Remember how we dig like this and then we dig backwards? It's the same reason. We want to have that separation. We want to have this bridge for the nose. So that is why we mark this thing that way. That's really, really important. Okay, we need to have that separation. Let me undo. Undo. Okay, perfect. Let's move on, shall we? Ah, that makes sense. Thank you so much. My pleasure. All right, let's move on. Prince Emmanuel, level 0. My face resembles an old man for some reason. This is my sculpt without reference. You're perfect, man. I love people taking the first step. A lot of people, they shy away from sharing this. They're like, no, bro, I don't want to share my level 0, but it's so embarrassing. It's not embarrassing, bro. It's literally part of the journey. It's a canon event that is bound to happen. This will happen. And let me show you, bro. My favorite section inside this whole community is the level 0 wall. And it is for a good reason. So let's go to the community and let me show you every level 0 that we've had so far. Not every, I cannot pin more than 20, but you can see we have a lot of level 0s here. And the reason that you want to post your level 0 is because you want something to look back to. You want to have something to feel proud of. Okay, like for example, look at Qasim's level 0 head here. Look at Alex's level 0 head here. I want you to pay close attention to this. So Alex on his level 0 here. Qasim on his level 0 here. And let me show you where these guys are right now. So let me open up this. This is Alex Now, the kind of sculpts that he makes. This is Qasim now. The kind of results that he sculpts that he makes. And you can see all of these results here, bro. So the level 0 always sucks. It always sucks. It always looks bad. Of course it looks bad. No one is born an artist, bro. No one is born Michelangelo. Even Michelangelo himself, one of the best sculptors of all time, he did not chisel his way out of his mother wombs, bro. That did not happen. What happened was he was interested in sculpting and he practiced every day. I don't know how many marbles did Michelangelo waste. Imagine, bro, back in that era where you had to sculpt things with marble, and if you made a mistake, bro, that piece of marble is a waste. There's no control Z when you're working on marble with marble, is there? There's no control Z at all. And it takes time to sculpt that marble. And imagine that you sculpt, you're carving that marble for months and it ends up to be a piece of shit. How discouraging is that? But still, the great sculptors back then, bro, they never got discouraged because that was something that they are passionate about. What I see now is people say, oh, bro, I want to be a sculptor. I'm so interested in learning how to sculpt. And then they give up one day later. What the hell, bro? Like one day later, you decide that this is something that is not for you. Like, what do you expect? You think that you're going to go from here to Goku like in a day? That's not going to happen, bro. A realistic timeline is just to give yourself 1 month. Okay, go through this challenge, give yourself a month, and after that 1 month, make the decision whether you are improving or not. For me personally, bro, I struggled for 6 years because I was expecting quick results. I thought that, bro, I just need to watch this one magic tutorial and voila, I will become a sculptor. That just does not happen. So you need to put in the time, you need to put in the effort. And all you need, bro, is just 1 month and 1 hour of deliberate practice every single day. You do this, you will be blown away by the result that you get. And the only way that I got improvement was that I said to myself that I'm going to sculpt for a year, and a year later I'm going to decide whether I'm improving or not. That's the scale that I had. But I started getting results much sooner, bro. Like the next year I was making characters that I was very, very pleased with. And I keep practicing deliberately, and these are the results that I'm making now. So you can see, bro, the first Walter White that I made sucks. Okay? But back then I was super proud of this, bro. I was so proud, like, wow, bro, I'm on the top of the world. I could sculpt Walter White. But now I sculpted Walter White again. And back then I also sculpted Joker somewhere. So yeah, 2024 I sculpted the Joker and I was really, really pleased with this. I got this in about 45 minutes-ish and I was so happy. I was like, wow, this is so good, bro. But then next year I sculpted the Joker again, and this time it was so much better. This was about an hour, 30 minutes-ish or so. By the way, this one is also available on the channel. I live streamed the entire process for this one. So the point I'm making, bro, is you need to give yourself time. Level 0 is not embarrassing. This is part of the journey. If you are over here, it does not mean that you are not meant to be an artist. It does not mean that you suck. It just simply means that you are early in the process. So yeah, I have a massive respect for people who post this and who take the first step. This is the first step. This is level 0, bro. The only way to go from here is to go up. The only way you can possibly go from here is towards improvement. It's to getting better. And as long as you are getting better every single day, that's all you need to do. That's all you need to do. Stop comparing yourself with other people. Don't think that, okay, your competition is all of the members inside here. No, your competition is you. As long as you are a better sculptor than what you were yesterday, you are beating your competition. You are destroying your competition. And you just need to keep on doing that. And I promise you, you will be blown away by the progress you make. All right, moving on. So yeah, great job on posting your level 0, my friend. Let's see, head level 2. And I love this. Okay, so this is a quality post. This needs to be a quality post. Let's mark this as a quality post. Love this. Level 2. Okay, comparing to this head, this looks really, really nice actually. I think what you could do, or what you should do, is this shape over here. Notice how it has this sort of incline. Is like he's sad for some reason. Why is he sad, bro? Okay, someone commented as well. I feel your pain. Yes, so it is sad. What you want to see? So on this eyebrow region, just try to give it a similar shape to that of the reference. So you can see here, it curves like this, curves like this. By the way, this head, this is not the actual reference. The reference that you should be using is this one. Okay, so this is the level 2 reference. And let me show you, bro. So inside the source files, there's this male head level. This is the one that you want to use. The male head reference is just another head reference that I shared. So if you want to practice things on your own after the course, you have something to practice off of. So if you can change that reference, that would be nice. But still, it is not bad. I like this. What you could do is also shrink this part of the jaw ever so slightly, because the face, it has this sort of a subtle taper to it. In this case, it feels a bit more linear. I think if you push this inside, that would make it better. Let me see. Also, this area feels really flat. I think we can move the jaw up a bit. Definitely we could do that. So right now you can see the angle change happening here. What you could do is make that happen here somewhere. Just a bit higher. That should do it. This is nice. Great work, Andrew. I love this. Also W for making a quality post. Qasim, I know exactly what tutorial he learned from before to make that result on level 0. I followed the same one. It was how to sculpt a stylized face in Blender. Oh, is that a reference for the level 0? I'm not sure what you mean by that. Yeah, this is also a really good point. So a lot of people, they begin with, oh bro, I want to learn how to make a stylized face. Does not happen, bro. Stylization is where you literally break all of the rules to make stylized characters, bro. You have to break rules. You have to break the proportions. So it's a completely different world. And if you want to get into stylized models, bro, you need to learn, if you want to make stylized characters like this, and if you want to break the rules, and then you have to understand the rules well enough. So a lot of people, they just dive into stylization because they think, oh wow, it's really cute, it's really easy. And this is what I was doing as well. So I was making Rick, I was making these cute stylized little models. This stylized girl here, this stylized character here, this stylized character here. And yes, it might be easy. And here's the trick, bro. Anything that has big eyes and a small body is automatically cute. It's cute. Make I don't know, bro, make anything, but just give it big eyes and a small face and small rest of the features. It's going to be cute. You can make stylized characters very easily. But is it the kind of stylized character that you want to make? No. The reason I was doing this was because I wanted to impress other people. I wanted to get more likes on social media, bro. And in the process, I was ignoring what I wanted to do. So if you really want to make stylized characters like this, then go through this first. Learn a bit of this. You don't need a lot of information to make stylized characters. You just need to understand the fundamentals first. If you want to break the rules, you need to know how to. You need to understand the rules well enough before. And when you do that, stylization, I swear, bro, stylization is going to be the easiest thing you will ever do. It's the most easiest thing you will ever do. So understand the rules well enough before you decide to break them. All right, moving on. No, I know what tutorial he watched before I watched the same one. It was the weird tutorial on YouTube. What tutorial he watched before doing your course? Oh, interesting. How to make a stylized face. I think I've seen that tutorial. Let's see. How to make a stylized face in Blender. This one. Or this one. Oh, I have a tutorial named exactly that as well. By the way, even in this one, I told you guys. I will teach you how to sculpt. Over here, yeah. I'm pretty sure I told you to go through the 1 month challenge first, Jerry. This is the exact reason why you are struggling with a tutorial after tutorial, course after course, is because you skip around, you skip the basics. Okay, the basics is everything, bro. You cannot run if you do not know how to walk. Okay, and also a Jerry is someone who does not perform. The reason, yeah, see, bro, even inside my tutorials, I'm telling you that you need to learn the basics first. This is what no one tells you. But what a lot of the creators do, they here with stylized characters, is they want to get you that quick win, is they want to get that view from you, and then they promise you results. And yes, when you do follow it step by step, you do get that result. But when you try things on your own, you suck. And the reason that happens is because you are skipping the basics. So when you do the basics first, and then when you try stylized stuff, I promise it's going to be the easiest thing ever. Yep, let's look at MAM. Skull level 3 practice. And yes, so you can see here, this is also another quality post. So let's change the category. Let's change the category to quality post. Love this. Big W. And I love this. This is really nice. The I think this is the same issue as Nomad or Logan had, where we do not have this separation. So you can see over here, we are able to see the bridge of the nose. Okay. But over here, it's like one flat plane shape. So what you want to do is just go to your skull. Right now, what's happening on this face is that it's like this. Okay, it's one flat area. All you need to do is just take the draw brush, carve in a bit like this, and then smoothen these transitions. So this way, you will have this separate indication of this nose area, this area here, and this cheekbone thing here. But other than that, really nice. I love this. You might want to make this face a bit blocky. I can't see other angles. Maybe it's curved from this angle. I'm not sure. But notice this flat shape here on the top of the head. It's this shape over here. It's really flat here. So that is something you could have as well. But other than that, this looks really nice. With that adjustment, feel free to move on to the next video, bro. Great work. Also W on making a quality post. All right, let's see. Michael NN, double N. Day 3, skull level 2. Let's have a look. And let's open up the reference. By the way, guys, please note that this is the first and last time I will be sharing feedback for every post. After this, please make a quality post. Otherwise, I will just mark you as a Jerry. That reminds me to let me mark you as a Jerry, bro, because you did not share the reference. All right, let's go. So here, oops, where's the level 2? Oh, I moved it up here. Yep, so notice this bridge of the nose, how it lines up almost halfway the orbit of the skull. This one is way below, so we want to have it somewhere here. Let me draw it for you. So this bend should be up here somewhere, around the middle of the skull orbit. What else? Yep, we could flatten out this, try to match the shape a bit better. The shape that resembles this eye orbit is aviator sunglasses. So if you've ever seen aviator sunglasses, that is the kind of shape. Yeah, exactly this. So this is the kind of shape that you should be aiming for when making the orbits for the skull. All right, I'm going to pop out. I need to study for my math exam on Monday. Happy roasting. Sure thing, my friend. Have a great time studying maths. What are you studying? Algebra or integration? But I can't even remember the kind of stuff that I did with my math exams. Integration, all of that. Damn, bro. And I can do any of that now. And now I think, why did I learn it in the first place? Damn, bro. There were so many complicated things I did with maths in my GCSEs. And now I can recall any of it. My favorite was angles, by the way. I loved angles. I was really good with angles. So calculating different angles and everything, that was my favorite. I've been procrastinating a lot. I need to start. Bro, why are you procrastinating? And the solution to stop procrastinating is to do something in what you want to do. You have the free course here, bro. It's all step by step. It's all laid out for you. The only thing you have to do is to just spend 1 hour every single day and complete it step by step. That is all you have to do, and you will have results in 1 month. This is the easiest thing ever. Let's move on. Mark Schmidt. Hello everyone, haven't posted in a while, so I thought I could share my progress today. I didn't make the ear because I'm still focusing on the base shape of the head. Bro, the ear is part of the base shape of the head. And you should have ears. One thing that I noticed here is that you do not have your mat cap on, so definitely do activate that. So here's what a mat cap looks like. So what happens is the default blender is in studio mode. So you have this sort of view where you have light on this area and then shadow on this area. This is not wrong, but it's not ideal for sculpting. When you're sculpting something, you want a neutral lighting, a neutral matcap view, a neutral sort of view so that you can sculpt better. And in order to enable that, you just go here, click this drop down and switch to matcap. Now the default matcap is going to be this, but I use a custom one. I made this for myself. Yes, matcap plus. So this is the one that I use. I made it custom. And by the way, if you don't know, when you do complete the 1 month challenge, you unlock that matcap as a gift. Okay, so if you want this matcap, just go and complete the course. And yeah, so you definitely need to add in the ear, bro. It's part of the basic shape. It's part of the basic block out. The only feedback that I have here is notice how the face has this sort of a taper. But in this case, it's like an oval. We don't want this. The widest area of the head is up here. And then everything else, it goes under. Okay. So we don't need this oval shape. Let's check the side. The side looks okay. Yeah, the side looks okay. This is the indication for the chin. So over here, it's way up here. We want to move it down somewhere here. Other than that, looks okay. Looks all right to me. I like how you have the blocky shape and the angles. So that is nice. Definitely do make the block out, my man. Also give the face a bit of a taper. Again, the widest area is here. It's on the skull. It's not on the cheek. For some people, it might be, but generically, you want to have this sort of a silhouette. Okay, the widest area being on the skull. That is what you want. You can also notice it here. The widest area is here. Okay, it's right here. So that is what you want as well. Just squish the face inside and you should be good to go. Here. Also W for making a quality poster, man. Love this. Alright, moving on. Grimathy. Spent most of last weekend jumping between tutorials and trying different methods. At the end, I got a decent result, but still don't really understand anything. I just got better at following the tutorials and found a method that worked for me for a little. So now I'm here to hope to get in lots of practice and grow my understanding. Okay, that is really good. Okay, I like how self-aware you are. And yes, when you follow tutorials like this, which are step by step, it's gonna get you some results, but it's not gonna get you the best results. Some tutorials are just designed to get you that quick win so that you get that good feeling. You feel like, oh wow, what a great instructor, bro. He just taught me something. He didn't teach you anything, bro. If you can't do this independently on your own, if you're just following steps and getting a result, you're not understanding anything. Okay, you can cram a poem and not understand what it means at all. Okay, or you can understand what it actually means. So there's a difference between memorizing and doing things blindly versus actually understanding them so that you can observe it in other things as well. And yeah, you're in the right place, bro. So when you do complete the course, you will definitely get much better results. Like I already showed you Tom, bro. Tom went through the course, is now working on 2B. So you just take that understanding, you take that foundation, you take those basics and you apply it other way. So I like how self-aware you are. And I'm pretty sure you will love the course. All right, Myco NN. Day 2 skull level 1. Okay, this looks nice. Not bad. I like this. Nothing too concerning here. But still, you're a Jerry. You didn't post this. You didn't post the reference. Dhruv. Day 2 skull level 1. Okay, this is very nice. I love this. Really, really nice. I think you could use a bit more of a flat top, but this one does suffice. Really, really nice block out. Great work, my man. But you're a Jerry. This is pretty nice. I like this. Michael NN. Boy, did I... Okay, it's the same as the... This is my head sculpt with no reference. Even with the reference, it's not much better. I've tried watching a lot of YouTube tutorials in the past. Seems to make me improve. Okay, this is not bad actually. You're not bad. It's one of the better level zeros that I've seen. Yeah, this is not bad. You have some understanding of the basic proportions and everything. but I'm sure after the course you will see a lot of improvements. Nice. I like this level 0. Level 0, one more level 0. I love level 0 0. Practice with no reference. First video very bad, very ugly, but yet I still love it. I love it as well. Like if your level 0 does not look like a nightmare, you're not doing it right, bro. You're not doing it right. Beautiful. Skull level 3. Let's look. Looks off because of the jaw, I think. Let's make it a Jerry. No reference. Yeah, definitely because of the jaw. Oh, this is super wide. You also do not have the proper structure. So in the jaw, we have the jaw. It has a bit of this going in. And then we have the chin. Okay, it's like 3 angles that we need for the jaw. And you can notice this on any face, anywhere. It's always these 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, you can notice it on the face. 1, 2, 3. So it should be that way. Here also, one more thing that I notice here is this is the widest area, not this, so this is wrong. It should be widest up here somewhere, and then it tapers downwards. Also, you can improve the shape of the eyes. These are really small. These are like binoculars, small round shapes. No, but we need aviator shapes. Yeah. AM skull level 1. Oh, I remember you now. You shared something about remeshing, right? Yeah, you shared something about remeshing. I remember now. Skull level 2. Let's see. Yep, definitely we need a bit more angle on the top. There's this flat top area on the top. We definitely do need that. This is super round. Also notice how over here the orbit has this sort of a dip. So this dip happens. But in your case, it's like a straight form coming outside. We don't need that. We want it to subtly dip and then extrude out. Okay, so that is something that we need. This jawbone is extruded out way too much. I don't have the rest of the angles, but I'm pretty sure if I look at from the front view, this is going to be the widest thing. We don't want this to be the widest thing. Notice how flush this is, okay? So definitely need to work on that. Also this part here, it goes up. We can definitely bring it down, make it a bit more flat. And match to the reference better. Oh boy, that was a lot of feedback. Let's see more. Let's see. Tyler, week 0, love this. And yeah, okay. Now we're going to the previous week. So that's all for this week then. Perfect. Yeah, I hope this feedback helps you. And if you want feedback like this as well, just join the community, bro. All you have to do is to post inside. Just make a post, and every week, every Saturday, I will come here, visit this, and share some feedback. So this course is absolutely free. But if you want to dive in deeper into more complex stuff, you can check out the Da Vinci School as well. Let me show you a bit of the Da Vinci School as well. So inside the Da Vinci School, we have more courses. We complete the head course. We have anatomy, female anatomy. I also cover retopology and baking inside Blender. And then we have a stylized course. And I want you to notice, bro, this is level 1. Read this. This is level 2. This is level 3. And stylization is at the end. The reason stylization is at the end is because you need to understand the face, the basic stuff first. And once you understand that, then you can apply these things on stylization. And I promise you, bro, this is the easiest thing ever. Stylization is the easiest thing ever, but provided that you have a good base. It's really easy to make something like this. You already understand how to make a body, and then you want to stylize it. It's easiest. It's so easy, bro. So easy. But provided that you have that basic understanding first. Okay. So let's see. Ken. Feet second attempt. Okay, this is much better, Ken. I like this. I remember the previous attempt. It looked similar to a Hulk feet. But this one is so much better. I like this. One tip I would have is the thumb. Okay, so the thumb, it's almost like it's the only thing on the toe that's pointing a bit upwards. The rest of everything you can see it points downwards. We could introduce a bit of that angle to the thumb. Looking good. Janelle. So Janelle joined the Da Vinci School once she completed the 1 month challenge. And she's re-attempting this course, which is really, really nice. And this is what we do inside the Da Vinci School. So I'm much more active over here. This is the main community that I'm active in. Yeah, it's a great place to be. So if you're interested in the Da Vinci School, just click the link in the description. We could book a call and we can see if this is a good fit for you. I will walk you through the entire roadmap for free. You can book a free call and you can see if this is a good fit for you or not. And if you want to get started, then just click the link in the description. You will join this free 1 month sculpting challenge, bro. You will have this free course, which is step by step. I do not overwhelm you with anatomy. I do not overwhelm you with bullshit terms that you don't need, bro. You don't need to learn stuff like a doctor. You are an artist. And that is how I teach over here. That is why we get insane results in 15 days, 32 days, 9 days, 11 days, 30 days, 12 days, 10 days, 22 days, 15 days. Yeah, we get insane results inside. All because I teach you like an artist, not a doctor. And let me tell you one more thing, bro. The members who do get the results are the ones who follow the rules, are the ones who do not skip around, are the ones who follow the course step by step, exactly as it's laid out. And I know this because I suffered for this for the longest time, bro. I tried to learn sculpting. It was extremely hard. And the way that I make this course, or the way that I make any course, or the way that I make my tutorials or my videos on YouTube, I had to have one simple philosophy that I want to help younger me. I want to help the version of me that was struggling with this. So everything here is how I wish I was taught. It's the easiest thing ever. And if you follow this, you get results. If you're like, no, bro, let me see what happens on face level 2. And then you don't get results with face level 2, you jump to face level 3. You're like, no, bro, I swear I'll come back to face level 2 once I complete the course. It does not happen. Been there, done that. It does not happen. So you follow this step by step. And if you do this, bro, you will end up in the champions. And this result is absolutely possible. All of these members were struggling just like you. They were in the similar or worse place than you are right now, and all they did was follow the course the way that it was laid out. Without being a jury, bro. So if you don't be a jury, you get results. Perfect. That's it. I'll just wait around for a few more questions. I'm gonna go grab some water. If you have any questions, just share and I will answer those, and then I will be signing off. Okay, let me go grab some water. All right. Okay, seems like there's no more questions. Let me just double check if the chart is working. Sometimes OBS likes to act a bit weird. Where's that setting? This is setting for newest, I believe. Yeah, top chart, live chart. Okay, I missed nothing. Good. Perfect. That's all for today then. If you want some feedback for your sculpts as well, just join the free 1 month sculpting challenge. Post your sculpting, post your progress there, and I will show you feedback every single week and tell you how you can improve. So that's it. See you. Goodbye. Take care. Happy sculpting. Here's the fist bump. Boom.